Hey guys, Dan here. I'm going to show you how to use and integrate chatbots. That's right, chatbots into your website. You can actually integrate a chatbot into any HTML site as long as you have control of that site in the HTML. In order for you to install a chatbot onto your CINC website, you will need to, if you want to do it on your homepage or multiple pages, you're going to need to contact helpdesk@realtyonegroup.com in order for them to do that, since it happens on the back end. If you want to just add it to a particular blog or a page or anything like that, you can just simply add the snippet code. I'll show you guys how to do that into the HTML. So first of all, what you need to do is do your research and find out what chatbot system you'd like to use. And there's a bunch of them. So what I'd recommend, this person already did all the work for me, so I'm going to point you to that site, is to do your research and find out which one you want to use and decide if you want to spend money or do a free version. So it's just realtyninja.com/blog/chatbots real estate guide. And you could just type in to Google best real estate chatbots and you'll find that this site pulls up pretty quick. And what this site has done is broken down all the really good chatbots and why they are good and what the pros and cons of each are with some samples. So it's got a good list of 14 different chatbots you can use, Facebook Messenger being the easiest to implement and the freest of them all. And I'm assuming going down to some more advanced chatbots. So you've got to choose if you want to do more of an AI-based chatbot, which is going to be a more pricey structure, but will do some work for you as basically AI, right? So if your clients or whoever starts initiating a chat asks certain questions, it points them into different spots and moves them along your marketing funnel. So that's way more advanced than what I'm going to talk about today. So I'm not going to get into that, but it really comes down to which one you choose. So the one I'm recommending right now, it's free. It's the one I've got implemented across our Realty One Group Eclipse page and across our team page for our individual team, is called Pure Chat. And the reason I use that software, it has an app that comes right on my phone, and I want to be the one that engages with the clients when they reach out. I don't care about a computer having that conversation. The initial piece of it, yes, I want to have some obstacles to them getting to me in person, but I want to be the one that talks to them when it comes to be one of our properties and one of our listings. So I'm going to show you real quick what it looks like. If we were to go to our Realty One Group Eclipse.com, I actually have Matt set up on this particular Pure Chat system. So if you were to click on this live chat down below, you can see Matt's side is online there, right here, right in the corner. It's more prominent on mobile, so keep that in mind. It's a little small on desktop, but really the goal is not for it to take over the whole screen, just to be a piece that people see and can choose to use. And you can set, what's great about the implementation of these chatbots is you can set up the chatbot to look how you want and to act how you want. And that's independent of you making any modifications to your website. So you can change all this language and what this chatbot does in that system, right? It's just a piece of code added to your website. So if I were to click on this particular button, you'll see, I'm gonna move my little face over here. You'll see it'll say chat with us. Can we answer a question for you? And you could put anything. Yes, how old are you? Sexy. Yeah, see, I could literally put that. Let's see what Matt thinks about that. For instance, someone could do that. But you see, I put in something to basically stop spam, right? Is this little bit of, hey, I want something from you if you want to start a chat. And they need to include their first name. You can see a little asterisk here, meaning that's a requirement, and their phone number. And I like to put in the little parentheses in case we get cut off. So it's not like I'm trying to steal your info. I want them to know that once we start a chat, if we were to get cut off, I'm going to give you a call, get that answered for you. And you can set things like if you're out of the office or whatever, you can set it to auto respond. So right now, Matt's not even seeing this message that I sent him up until I were to hit the included required info to proceed on a chat. So that's just one way to kind of stop some of the spam that may come through. So be a little bit aware of that. But kind of a cool and a nice integration you can add to your site. And you could add this to your blog. I'll show you how you do that. I'll pull up one of my blogs here and just do the full thing from start to finish. So I did this this photography crash course, right? It's one of my blogs. So if I wanted to like send this page out to people and then have them engage with the chat with me, I could implement, you can see the chatbot's not there anymore. I don't really want it there for this purpose, but for my website, I might want that, right? If you're sending someone to a landing page, to your listing page, you want that little chatbot there, right? So I'm going to show you how you can add that, and you can do it easily to your listing page that you're going to send people to. You'll be driving traffic to your website. So what you need to do first is to set up the desired chatbot. So you can go through that list and figure out which one you want to use, or you can just log into PureChat, which is what I use, set up a free account, and you're going to go to your dashboard. Move my face over here. And once you've got it all set up, it'll ask you some questions. It'll want your face shot. It'll want some basic info from you. So I've already set this up. I've set it up for Matt. And they call it a website. Each one might call it like an app or a dashboard or a whatever, they've got different names for what they're calling it, an API, something like that. But this, if you hit customize website, this is the actual, go to customize website, this is the actual modification of your chatbot. And so where it says Susan is online, that's just an example of how it's going to look. It's actually going to pull your information based on your profile that you've set up, right? So I've already set it up for Matt, got his nice image there. And you can really dive deep into how you want to set up your chatbot. You can kind of leave it basic and just have it be like, you can change all of this, right? If I wanted to change this to not say live chat, I could say chat with me now, or whatever you want to do as your call to action. You could adjust all of that. Just take note that when you adjust it for desktop, it will do one thing, and you need to do it on both spots. So the mobile version, you'll see there's a sample for mobile. You want to pay attention to that and make sure that your settings transfer from mobile to desktop in your settings. And so this is the initial kind of setup, and you can see you can change the position, where you want it to show up. So you can play around with some of the formatting. As you go along these top tabs here, you can have it move to that second step, which would be chat with us, or you could change that description to something else. And then this is where you can add those requirements that I was talking about, which is I want their full name and their phone number. I'm not going to ask for more than that. If I'm offline, it's going to request their email. So I think somewhere in here, there's some settings. Oh, email form. There's a setting to, if I'm not available, it's gonna prompt them to enter those required fields and then send an email to me so I can get right back to them. So lots of easy ways for your clients to engage with you without you having to do a whole lot. And that's what I love about chatbots is you can choose and make them what you want and play around with them to make them optimal for your website. So let's go ahead and show you how to implement. If I were to want to integrate that chatbot into my blog or landing page on CINC, right? That's the ultimate goal. Like I said, if you want to add it to multiple pages, you're going to need to reach out to help desk and let them know that's what you want to do, and just point them to your code snippet. The code snippet is the code required to implement your chatbot into any site. So if you go to your dashboard and you go to your get code snippet, this will have the HTML that's required to run your snippet. And that's simply all that an app is HTML integrated into your website. So we're going to just copy that. So if you wanted to get this integrated with CINC, you would just copy this code and say, hey, CINC or help desk, can you have this chatbot script added onto my website? And they would say, sure, we'll do that for you, which I've done. And that's why you see it on realty1groupeclipse.com. So if you go to blog, we're going to go and I'm already logged into CINC. So if you're lost at this point, as far as CINC goes, you need to do some training and get caught up into how you can add blogs and add pages onto CINC. So I'm just going to go to edit blog. And once I go to edit blog, I'm able to modify the HTML in my blog. And you're just going to pull up the, okay, where is it? Source, right? That little, it's got those two little hash marks. That's the general indicator that this is HTML. So this is all the HTML that makes up this is all the information that makes up your blog. And you're just gonna take the top piece and pop it down further and paste, control paste. So you can see that start script, end script, right? It's a little bit of HTML 101. There's that's an indicator on the back end that you're starting a program and ending a program at the end there. So this is your script, right? This is all that we've added is just your code snippet into this. And we're gonna say, okay. And it's not gonna change anything physically from visually. Like you're not gonna see it on the back end. You're just gonna hit save blog. And once you've done that, we'll just keep it on this, it's fine. Once you've done that, see, there it is right there. And you can start that chat. You've done it. You've done it again. My gosh, you've done it again. We're going to keep that on there. I like it. And that's how you add a chatbot into CINC, into your CINC pages. If you have any questions, hopefully this isn't too confusing. It's a little more advanced, right? But really, if you just give it a chance, if you get Pure Chat set up, and I can show you, you just follow this video, control paste that snippet into your HTML, or reach out to help desk and they will help you complete that process. But the biggest part is choosing your AI, choosing your bot, finding out which one's going to work for you, optimizing that, and then getting that code that we had popped in there, and then you're ready to go. You've got it done. Hope this helps. If you have any questions, Dan at realty1groupeclipse.com. I would be glad to have you, Dan at rogeclipse.com.